Working maintenance for the city wasn't the most exciting job, but it paid the bills. One day, I was sent to inspect a blockage in the sewers beneath Maple Avenue. Residents had been complaining about strange smells and noises coming from the drains. It sounded like a routine job, but from the moment I climbed down the manhole, I knew something wasn't right. The air was damp and foul, thick with the stench of decay. The walls of the tunnel were slick with grime, and the faint sound of dripping water echoed all around me. As I made my way deeper into the sewers, the sense of unease grew stronger. After about 15 minutes of walking, I found what I was looking for. The blockage was a tangled mass of trash, roots, and something else, something that looked disturbingly like hair. I reached out to clear it when a loud splash echoed behind me. I froze, my flashlight beam shaking in my hand. Slowly, I turned around and shined the light down the tunnel. There was nothing there. Just an empty stretch of pipes disappearing into darkness. My voice echoed as I called out, but no one answered. When I turned back to the blockage, it was gone. Completely gone. The pipe where it had been seconds earlier was now empty. I couldn't understand how that was possible. Then I saw it, two faintly glowing eyes staring at me from the shadows, just out of reach of my flashlight. My breath caught in my throat. I took a step back, heart pounding, as a low, guttural growl rumbled through the tunnel. The sound made my skin crawl. I shined the flashlight toward the eyes, but they vanished into the darkness. The growling grew louder, and now it wasn't coming from one direction, it was all around me, echoing from the walls. I turned and ran, my boots splashing through the shallow water. The air grew colder with every step, and the growls turned into something worse, screeching. It was high-pitched and bone-chilling, like metal scraping against metal. The tunnel split ahead, and I chose the left path, hoping it would lead me back to the surface. Instead, I ended up in a small maintenance room, a dead end. I slammed the door shut and locked it, trying to catch my breath. The screeching stopped, but the silence wasn't any better. The room felt oppressive, and the faint smell of rust and decay made my stomach turn. That's when I noticed the writing on the walls. At first, I thought it was just dirt or rust stains, but as I stepped closer, I realized it was deliberate. Words were scrawled across the walls in what looked like mud: "You shouldn't have come." A loud bang made me jump. Something was on the other side of the door, slamming into it with enough force to shake the frame. The growls returned, now accompanied by heavy, uneven footsteps. The door burst open, and I saw them. Figures, hunched and pale, with skin stretched tight over their bones. They had no eyes, just dark, empty sockets, and their mouths were full of jagged, uneven teeth. I grabbed a rusted pipe from the floor and swung at the nearest one, managing to push past them. I didn't stop to look back, I just ran. The tunnel twisted and turned, and I didn't care where it led as long as it was away from them. Finally, I saw the ladder to the surface. It felt like salvation. I climbed as fast as I could, the screeching growing louder below me. Just as I reached the top, I felt an icy hand wrap around my ankle, its grip impossibly strong. I kicked with everything I had, breaking free, and pulled myself out of the manhole. Gasping for air, I sealed the cover behind me and collapsed onto the pavement. The next day, I reported what happened, but no one believed me. They said it was just exhaustion or maybe a trick of the light. But I know what I saw. If you ever hear strange noises coming from the drains, be careful, it might be far more than you bargained for.